Hey there, it's that mama, and we're going to have a little shopping likes, dislikes commentary. I'm going to take you to three different categories: clothing, shoes, and hair, 5 stores each. And we're going to explore the pros and cons of the clothing, the store, the group memberships, likes, dislikes, and just talk about shopping in Second Life. So I'm going to try to do this every 2 weeks. So I'm not trying to leave out any designers or any stores or any merchandise. So it'll be a regular thing that I'm building on. But from my own inventory and my own shopping I have done under clothing, we're going to visit Fatal Fashion, EW Boutique, Salesita's Creations, Madame Noir, Psycho Barbie. Under shoes, we're going to return back to Madame Noir and Psycho Barbie. Then we'll visit ADORSY, YELIZ, and ESSENZ. Then with the hair, we're going to shop FAGA, Truth, SINTIKLIA, ENVOGUE, and NO.MATCH. So please leave your comments if you are a vendor, a designer. Leave your name and your slurl to your store, and I will give you a little highlight. If you are just a shopper like me and love the videos and love the content, please leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe to get it passed around. And we're all going to have fun on SL. Let's get into the shopping. Hey there, it's that mama, and I am going to have a special little shopping event with you all. I have 5 designers and shops to go and visit, and we're going to focus on clothing, hair, and shoes. So it's a little special series that I want to run, just show off some things in my inventory and where I go shopping. And then later on down the line, if I can do this approximately every 2 weeks, because it does to take me a little bit of time to put all the information together for you all to view, I will continue on with more and more, and I'm certain I will run out of shopping venues in my inventory, and I will hopefully get some curated comments from you while you go on this adventure with me, and I can find some new shopping stores with your suggestions. But first, we have a lineup of clothing. And my first store that we're going to go and see is a Fatal Fashion. And I have been here before and showed you around Fatal Fashion and her events when she's in her mix events and things like that. So it's probably pretty familiar for me if you are watching my channel a lot. But I do love this store and the designer of Fatal Fashion. So here we go. We're going to get ready to pull out our links and TP to Fatal Fashion. And all these store designers and links will be in the comment below, in the description below. So you will have all the information at your fingertips. And I will timestamp each store as well. A fatal fader, and that's Stephanie Ruby. Stephanie Ruby is a prominent figure in the Second Life fashion community. She is known for her creative vision and dedication to delivering distinctive and trend-setting designs. Her work often emphasizes a mix of edgy, sexy, and elegant styles, appealing to users who want to stand out in their virtual environments. Now, what I like about Fatal Fashion has a variety of outfits that include clothing, shoes, and sometimes jewelry. I like most about Fatal Fashion is that her clothing is not bunched into a fat pack just to get the whole look. She usually does her ensembles in 4 to 5 basic colors, and those outfit sets are sold individually by color. So you receive what you want and don't get a lot of different or strange colors you would never wear. Here she has one of these paywalls, limited time edition paywalls that are 99 lindens each. You do have to be a group member to do the linden paywall. And then when you step into her just regular store, you can see all of her extra products that she has that aren't on sale. She does have a group area and she does extend a lot of group gifts. She participates in the Bellatech Nation. The Bellatech Nation is a virtual community hub where you can wear a HUD that they give you. You engage and share and collaborate the essential shopping and event feed for Second Life enthusiasts. And I'll have its link down in the comments in the description below. Here's all the events that she participates in, and then also different groups that she invites you to join. So if you are a group member of any one of these particular people, you can get that outfit that's down below it free. So she encourages you to be connected in the Second Life community, which you don't see that often in very many of these stores. They're putting on events and things like that, and they sometimes mark their products up when they go into the events. But she doesn't do that. She doesn't mark her products up. They are actually marked down. And then she just has a whole bunch of new releases. And like I said, you get the jacket, the top, the bottom, the boots, the belts, and sometimes she even puts jewelry and accessory items in it. So I just think that she does a wonderful job with all of her designs and for a very good price. Now we're going to move on to EWA Boutique. The store owner is Katie Boa, and the designer behind EWA Boutique, who is known for a sophisticated and chic style, blending contemporary trends with classic elegance. Katie Boa's designs emphasize quality, fit, and style, making EWA Boutique a popular choice for avatars seeking fashionable, high-quality virtual clothing. This designer also features that one-time priced billboards where you can snag some of her past releases for an exceptional price. And when you enter the store, she has her reception desk with group info and redeliveries easy to find. The first walls you display all of her items that are for events and the newest releases. And then once you step a little bit further into the store, you'll see all of her new releases as well. So it's really easy to see an up-to-date yourself with her designs that she's put out. When you join her group, you also get an attachable object that shows all the new releases in the store, and she will pass that information out in the group. So it's like a little picture book. So you can see all of her new releases, and it has a landmark that teleports you directly to the store. Here's all of her new releases. Then we go back out to the front, and you can see all of her events that she's in. Most of the designs do show a lot of skin, but I love how fun and sexy all of her clothing is without being too gaudy or slutty. She also participates in a lot of events, so you're sure to find a great buy all during the week as well on the weekends. So she participates in the weekly sales and the weekend events. And here is that little billboard I was talking to you about that you get when you're a group member every once in a while. It's in the group messages, and you'll see all of the new designs that she has put out. So it's like a little picture book where you can say, "Oh, I like that one. I'm going to go and get that one." So it entices you to spend even more. Why not? Here, I'm going to go back into the store, just show you around, let you look at some of her newest releases, and then we come back out and we're going to go to the weekend event that she's a part of, that Hot Drops and Wow and 60 Lindens, and they're just 60 lindens each. So there's this little top right here that I thought was really cute, and I picked that up for myself. 60 lindens. It's a steal. Okay, now we move on to SALESITA'S creations. The owner designer doesn't have a whole full store, so it's easy to see exactly what she has on display quickly. The owner designer is SALESITA'S creation. It's SALESITA'S, and there is a 10% store credit with each purchase within the group. You receive group discounts and group gifts. I do like how the group coupons that are offered pays for more than 3/4 of the product, so you really do get a good sale. She gives out these sale coupons quite often, and she also does have a group board, so you can pick up a group gift. It's right over here. So you can always, so she does put out a group gift as well. And then she categorizes her clothing into dresses and short dresses and then long dresses. And she has some beautiful ballroom gowns under the long dress wear. Upstairs, she has a bit more tops and shorts, like outfits and things like that. So on the second level. But she's been in World for quite a long time, but she still doesn't have a packed store, so it's easy to shop out. This next store is Madame NOIR. The designer is Internal Glam. She used to go by Madame Mercury as well, and it's the creator of Madame NOIR in Second Life. With nearly 13 years of experience in Second Life, she has established herself as a prominent figure in the virtual fashion community. Madame NOIR is celebrated for its 100% original mesh designs, offering a range of bold and avant-garde fashion pieces. The brand's creations are known for their darling aesthetics, often creating elements like latex, metallics, and intricate embellishments. These designs cater to various mesh bodies. You can find them in Reborn, Waifu, Legacy, Laura X. So she ensures a wide appeal among Second Life residents. The site for her store is another realm of existence. Just to come and visit it is eye appeal. Some may say it's like Halloween all year long, but I find it more of an illustrious vision of mystery and darkness, a tremulous world where an artist weaves her fantastical designs to life. I love this designer. The shopping area itself is so much fun to explore and view, and Madame NOIR has incorporated PBR in her store design and created a catwalk that leads to her main clothing store and then the shoe store. As you walk down the main bridge, you'll see all the events featured clothing in it that entices your Linden wallet. There are special pricings for group members, so you'll want to join her group. And this particular one is 275 lindens without group and a 245 lindens with group membership. You can join the group at the front desk, or a neat little trick: when you can't find the group invitation kiosk, you can edit a cells, and usually it has a group information listed. And from there, you can click on it and join. One plus with Madame Noir is that currently she is not charging for group membership. The group membership debate needs to be covered at a later time, and I do have a YouTube discussion about it coming up. I can see the pros and cons on both sides, but again, that topic is coming up in another YouTube video. Over here, we're going to go and look at her group gifts. So she gives a wide variety of group gifts. So you get a little bit a taste of her magic if you do join the group. You'll get a dress, and you'll get some shoes. So the next store is a favorite of mine as well, Psycho Barbie. The owner designer is Lex Macabre. She is a graphic designer by profession. Lex launched the Psycho Barbie brand in April 2015, quickly gaining recognition for her edgy alternative fashion designs that blend goth, punk, and cyber aesthetics. Her creations are celebrated for their high-quality textures, meticulous attention to detail, and immersive customization, appealing to users seeking bold self-expressions in the virtual world. One of the features I love about Psycho Barbie is her punk look. I've been looking for an edgy designer like this with reasonable pricing, and Psycho Barbie is it. She is in many of the weekend events that have great group gifts. And I appreciate how Lex Macabre structures her fat packs. First, she doesn't hide any spatial colors or textures behind a fat pack. And second, she actually gives a good discount. Take this item on sale for the Saturday sale, the Masako top. This top is on sale for each color at 99 lindens, and there are 10 colors. So that would total 990 lindens. Now with the fat pack, you can get all 10 colors for 500, a total savings of 490 lindens. Or you can save even more if you are a group member. The fat pack only costs 450 lindens. You save 540 lindens. Now we get to move on to the hair. The first hair shop, is FAGA. I think it's either FAGA or FAGA. I don't know. You'll have to tell me how they actually pronounce this. FAGA. This hair in Second Life is made by Johnny Perez. He is the creative force responsible for FAGA's distinctively and high-quality alpha hairstyles, which have garnered significant popularity within the Second Life community. Johnny Perez actively shares his latest hair creations and updates on his Flickr account. He's revamped the brand and the pictures and everything, and even created a new Flickr account where you can explore a diverse portfolio of his work. He often collaborates with Truth Hair and enters many events in the Second Life, such as Collabor 88 and the Access event. The group Access does have a 350 linden joining fee, but the VIP group benefits are a 10% discount, exclusive promotions, exclusive gifts every 4 months in April, August, and December, and there is always a group gift in the store. So he does a pretty good turnaround for 350 lindens to join the group, but that is on the steeper side of a group fee. This one I like a lot, this group gift that is displayed in the store right now, and you have to come back and check regularly to see if he's posted any new group gifts or anything like that. And usually it is, like he said, quarterly. It does take a long time to make hair because the way he designs his hair, it's primarily the HUD. It's like making the hair, and then you get done with that, and then you have to put the HUD together. And the HUD gives you all the colors and then the style of that particular hair that you want to wear. And then it also gives you a section where you can color it any custom coloring that you want. And then it also has everything for any type of accessories that the hair comes with. I'm going to try on one of these, and we're just going to take a look at how the HUD is designed. Here's all the colors. So you can color all the hair, all one main color. You can color just the roots, or you can color just the bottom of the hair. So he has 3 different coloring options that you can take to make several different hairs. This one particular hair looks several different ways when you're wearing it. So you have oodles of options for that. And they all come in, like, they all range from the blondes to your blacks and browns, brunettes, and then reds. So it's very easy to pick the favorite color that you like to wear. And here is the hair styling. If you want it in the front, if you want the locks in the front, if you want to push them all the way in the back, if you want just one side, one shoulder, you get to optimize all of that. And that takes just a little bit of construction to make a HUD like that. The HUD itself is very detailed and works flawlessly. So you get to play with all of that, and it does take a lot of time to make these HUDs like that. And you can shrink it up, and it'll shrink up into a little tiny thing so it won't show up on your window that bad, or you can just detach it. So the next store that we hop to in the hairs is Truth. And this is my very #1 most favorite hair designer in all of Second Life. Truth Hawks. Since launching in 2007, Truth has been a trailblazer in the Second Life fashion scene, crafting high-quality, realistic hairstyles that have become a staple for avatars across the grid. Truth Hair is celebrated for its distinctive texture and natural-looking styles, especially in the realm of mesh hair. The brand offers a wide variety of hairstyles, including both women's and men's designs, available in multiple color packs and styles. He designs hair mostly for women's styles and creates hair that makes you pick up the hairbrush in SL. There's no fee to join the VIP group, and he keeps his past VIP gift hairs up on a VIP group board. The styles range from all lengths, all kinds of styles, and all kinds of unique hair accessories too. And I like how he puts all of these in. You can get a large fat pack that you pay for, or you can also get them in different packs that he calls like the essentials. Then he breaks them down into colors, but there's an essential pack. And then there's the blondes, the grays, the reds, the brunettes, and the jewel tone color, the candy colors. So the essentials is 500 lindens. Then he has each box. After the essentials is 300 lindens per box. So each colored box is 300 lindens. So you do save, like a fat pack is 1,000, slashes it in half and gives you an essential pack for 500, and then even more if you just buy individually a whole group. So, and I am showing you the blondes right now, which was 300 lindens. And again, he gives you all the blonde looks. You get the color, the streaks, the style, and then you can go in and have particular settings. So you can even pick your own color and change the colors the way you want it. And it changes flawlessly and really quick too. And they all blend really well, his textures and designs. Here's the different styles. Again, you can have the braids pushed back to the back. You can have them, you can take them completely off. You can wear it as an updo and not have braids at all. You can manage the accessories, the little ties, and take them on and off and change their colors. It's really cool how he does all of these HUDs. This one is the brunettes. Then he has, this is the one with all the fantasy colors in it. And he calls those candy heads. Kind of looks like cotton candy. Then I'm going to explore the HUD that is, let's see which one this one is. This is the Essentials. So it has a blend of all of the different ones. So it has a little bit of candy, it has a little bit of red, it has a little bit of brunette, it has a little bit of the blondes and the gray tones. So you get a little taste of everything. And this is what I usually buy, the Essential Pack, because it just has a little bit of everything and gives you still that variety to change the streaks and to change the styles and the accessories. Here it's showing, let's see, I believe this one's the grayscale. And I do like how all of his colors are nice and crisp and clean looking. And they're not blurry. They resin quickly. Because even though I'm taping, it takes a little bit of time to pop in, but they pop in and they're not blurry looking and muddy looking. This one is the jewel tones. So it's more of kind of like the fantasy unicorn type. That's what I always think of with the jewel tones. And then we have the reds. And you have all of the various different shades of red that you could ever think of. Okay, we move on to the next store, SINTIKLIA. So that will be coming up. Operating under the SecondLife username SINTIKLIA UA, this creator has several women's and men's hairstyles that complement SecondLife hair shoppers. SINTIKLIA's creators are popular for the realism, versatility, and attention to detail. She is in a lot of the weekend events. She has the Happy Weekend 60 to 90 event. She has an event board that shows you where to go. It gives you the landmarks to get to the event. What I like about hers is that she puts hers into blondes and reds, blacks and browns, and colors and ombres. So you pay for each one of those, or you can get a large fat pack. These packs run, let's see if we can see how much they are. Couldn't catch that. I know it's on the screen. You could probably see it. I didn't have it in typing. I usually do. Sorry. But her packs are not that expensive, and she always puts all of her new designs she has put into these packs. So she has 3 different sub fat packs that you can buy from, and so it keeps the cost down, and instead of paying for a very large fat pack and only using 1 or 2 of the hairstyle colors and things like that. And she has also developed different styles and different ways to wear. So she has breast sizes, bangs, add-ons, and a HUD that controls how you can wear the hair as well. So a lot of the older hair designers, that's how they've modified their hairs now. And I don't know if Truth was the first one to do that in particular, but he certainly has set the trend in motion, and everyone has followed suit. So everyone now is making their hairstyles how you want to wear them. If you want to wear them in the front, if you want to push them to the back, if you want to take off the braids and just have an updo, different style options like that. I do like how SINTIKLIA has developed her shop and everything. It used to be a very kind of clunky organization, and I love this new shop. So she has advanced a lot in that way. And it's always easier to come into a new shop and be able to find all of the information at your fingertips and be able to shop and see everything and find everything in a fast manner and just be pleasing to the eye. Oh, we've got a big old rock chicken there. And be able to find everything. She does cater a lot towards women more than men, but there are some men hairstyles tucked away in the back. She has all different oh my gosh, I cannot say that word. Ethnic groups. Let's just say it that way. She represents a lot of different ethnic groups, like this one here, a little Japanese hairstyle she has. It'd be perfect for one of your little Japanese avatars. And she does a really good job of incorporating a whole bunch in the colors and the ombres. It's almost like the essential pack in Truth's variation. The blacks and browns, you can cover a whole bunch of different colors that way. It even dips kinda into the reds. And then the redheads, of course, have the most expressive reds and everything in them. So the reds and blondes. So her packs are really easy to use, and you're not duplicating different colors over and over when you buy each pack by themselves. She does have some nice group gifts as well. And runs in a lot of events here. We're going to sneak by here. And I think that she has some male hairstyles back here. So it's really easy to find all of her male hairstyles as well. And she does the male hairstyles just about the same. They're in a little bit older version. She has the color tone boxes with the mills, but she still gives a really nice, she breaks them down into a nice group, and you're not paying too much for each one, or you can get the whole fat pack. So this is one designer that it's very rare to see a lot of male hair designers in a female shop. Usually if they're designing just for females, they only have the females and that's it. You can't find any male hairs. SINTIKLIA just covers all of her bases. So it's really nice to have a store like this that has the male and females represented. And like I said, back here, this is her gift wall. And so she has all of her previous gifts from previous months and everything. So you do get a good bang for your buck when you do join her group. Okay, we'll move on to No.MATCH. No.MATCH is a renowned hair designer in SecondLife, celebrated for its high quality, original mesh hairstyles that cater to a diverse range of style and preference. Operating under the username No.MATCH, the brand offers an extensive collection of hairstyles suitable for both male and female avatars, encompassing casual, punk, goth, fantasy, and roleplay themes. I love No.MATCH for all the diversity in her styles. You can find curled ringlets, shaved mohawks, twisted braids, flowing waves, and so much more in this designer's hair. She also supports the fantasy role-playing world and offers many unisex hairstyles for both male and female. She participates in a lot of the same weekend sales, so you are able to go and get her weekend spatial pickups. She has a nice board collection of her latest releases, so those are at your fingertip right away. And then at either end of her store, she has even more group gifts and discounts. So this is the group gift and discount section. As you can see, all of these are group gifts almost entirely. There's a few that you have to pay for that are heavily discounted, but most of those are all group gifts. So you get a lot of group gifts. And then over on the other side, she has more hair and hair bases. So a lot of No.MATCH is big with including hair bases with all of its hairs. And a lot of designers don't do that. You have to go out and buy the hair bases separately. No.MATCH also offers separate hair bases that work with other hairstyles. And then when you get her hair, they usually come with hair bases. Usually her group gifts are part of her hairs that she makes, or she's been giving out jewelry group gifts as well, so she's into the jewelry making side of it. Her group costs 50 lindens to join, so it is not that steep to join her group. And like I said, when we went over there to her group gifts and discounts, you get a whole bunch of her previous group gifts, plus the latest group gift that's on the latest group gift board, all for 50 lindens. So right when you join, you get a whole bunch of different hairstyles. The next one that we go to is called ENVOGUE. ENVOGUE's creator Cassandra Rain designs hairstyles for women with an edgy, elegant form. She plays with a lot of ombre blends and has a lot of bold colors and unique looks that stand out in the SecondLife world. Her store is laid out very simple, and it's easy to find her newest looks, group gifts, and redelivery stand. Her group is free to join, and I don't think that she's making a whole bunch of new hairstyles recently in the world, and that's sad because I do like how she has new and edgy expressive hair. She has common looking hairstyles and stuff, but I usually come here to pick up the edgier style hairdos and the bright, vibrant colors that she puts in her packs. You just don't find, and the ombre blends you don't find very often with designers. But she doesn't participate in many of the SL weekly or weekend sales events, so that leads me to believe that she is not that active a creator in Second Life anymore. Her fat packs are designed. She's got single colors. She's got reds, blondes, brunettes, and then a multicolor. Or she has 3 different fat packs that you can get that have a whole bunch of the blondes and reds, and then a whole bunch of the reds and different colors, and then different tones like that. So she gives you a little break on each color, and then she gives you a break putting them into mini fat packs. And then you can buy the mini fat packs. They're like $3.65 each. And like I said, that one hairstyle that we was looking at she has it on her new board, and it's a quite older hairstyle because I bought it a long time ago. So I don't think she has been making hair on Second Life for quite a while, but still come here and visit when you want all of those quirky, different styled hairstyles. And I'm going to show you just a little bit of what I'm talking about, where you don't find this style and fashion hardly anywhere, where you want to stand out in a crowd. She's got these funny updos and quirky hairstyles, but they're still fashionably done and have these bright, bold colors that come along with them. And it's still mesh. It's not flexi prim, so it's not that old of a store. Okay, we're going to move on into the shoes. We're going to cover Madame Noir, Psycho Barbie, ADORSY, YELIZ, and ESSENZ. Again, we come back to Madame Noir. And she has a separate whole shoe shop and Second Life. So again, her group is free to join. And what was interesting at Madame Noir when I came in here into the shoe shop area, she has this Vipra line that is quite like they're different feet that have different toenails, and they're almost like vampire-like toenails. But it's almost like the slink feet of yesterday. But they do fit with her shoe brands. But you can get a whole different gnarly type of toenail look going on. And I think they're only, I'm not too sure if they were 50 lindens a pack or 150. They're 150. 150 lindens for the feet sets. But I assume that they operate. I haven't gotten a demo, and I didn't demo it this time because it was like feet and not shoes. But I assume it works a lot like the Slink version when we had separate feet and would attach separate feet. And they work with all of her shoes, especially the open-toed versions of shoes that she has. So I thought that would be just fun to show off while we were running around looking at her shoe styles. Her group shoes, when you first join her group, there's a wall that has a whole bunch of freebie shoes. So you get a lot of good free group gifts. And she has her shoes in the shoe store proper and also in her clothing store side. Now we're going to move on to Psycho Barbie. And yes, we've been here before with the Psycho Barbie clothing. But Psycho Barbie also has some great shoes. And I love her thigh highs and her boots that she makes. The more edgy punk style that you can't find. And they go with a lot of the goth and punky style clothing. And she does a nice job again of having her shoes in events as well. Here's some bunny rabbit shoes. I just love those. And then she also has socks. So, like the accessories, the socks, the tights, and hose that come with the shoes, you get all in the set. So you don't have to purchase those separately. All right, the next store for shoes is going to be ADORSY. ADORSY is a distinguished fashion brand in Second Life, curated by designer Raven Koreth. Renowned for its high-quality original mesh designs, ADORSY delivers a diverse range of footwear that seamlessly blends contemporary style with virtual functionality. Again, ADORSY is also a clothing designer for ladies, but what I love about ADORSY is how she sells her shoes as a separate option to her clothing packs. So if you just want to get those dynamic heels or boots, you can. Here you'll see these thigh highs have a separate pack for 599 lindens. They're up on the upper end scale of all of the shoes that I'm showing you today. So 599 is almost the most. Her group fee is 50 lindens to enter. But then that gives you access to discounts for her clothing as well as shoes. The next shoe brand is YELIZ. The creative designer is Shiki Shan. And YELIZ shoes are compatible with various mesh bodies, including Maitreya, Legacy, Reborn, and Cupra. Each pair particularly comes with a HUD that allows for extensive customization, enabling users to mix and match colors and textures to suit their personal style. Since joining the platform on May 10th, 2007, she has developed a reputation for producing high-quality mesh, characterized by their affordability, versatility, and extensive customization options. Her group, as you can see, she is a clothing designer again as well, but her group fee is 50 lindens to join the group. But she gives you a group discount after that on all of her items. Sometimes she sells only shoes, and most of her designs come fully packed with tops, bottoms, panties, and shoes for a very low price that pays for buying their ensemble just for the shoes, which a lot of people do here at YELIZ. So with the group and without group, so she has two different price ranges that she gives if you're not a group member or if you are a group member. Here, right when you come into YELIZ, you can run down this little catwalk here and the stairs and stuff, and you will see just a selection of her shoes. And her shoes are really quite unique and bold. This one's probably put out around Valentine's Day, but I still liked it. And it's still very contemporary and chic. And she has two different ranges that you can enjoy. So you'll get a group price or without group if you don't wish to pay the group fee and join her group. And our last shoe vendor is going to be ESSENZ. And ESSENZ is a renowned footwear brand in Second Life established by designer Sensation Dominizzo in 2009. The brand specializes in high-quality, 100% original mesh shoes that seamlessly blend fashion-forward aesthetics with versatility. ESSENZ offers a diverse range of style from elegant pumps and strappy heels to chic boots, designed to complement various avatar looks. The VIP perks include access to group gifts, weekly giveaways, monthly store credit, group-only sales. You earn higher store credit with each purchase if you are a group member. I like how she breaks down her sales of her shoes. I'll show you here in just a bit. We'll go back here and look at, I'll show you a particular, we'll try on some shoes here. But she does also enter a lot of the events here in Second Life. So that's accessible. So you get different pricing ranges on that because when you go to her different events and stuff. And she just has a wide variety of shoes in her store. And it is just a shoe store. So there's no having to buy any kind of clothing packs or anything. Right back here, it displays all of her store policies and things like that, and what you do receive as a group member, the benefits. So that's what's always nice, right up front, what benefits you are receiving as a VIP group member. And again, that was access to group gifts, weekly giveaways, monthly store credits, group only sales, and you earn a higher store credit with purchases. So a lot of VIP groups, when you buy a product, it saves back a little bit, like a commission, that you can come and spend more store credits. The Anchorage shoe here, I'm going to purchase the demo, and we're going to take a look at it and how she breaks down her HUDs and everything. She has demo boxes that you can get. They don't cost anything, of course, to buy a demo. So you can try it on and see how it looks. So we'll just, and it's easy to unpack right here in the store. It's not something you have to drag out and res. She implements the newer form of being able just to unpack right there on your screen. So that's always a bonus. I hate it when new fashion designers still make you pull out their box and res it instead of have it on screen res. It's silly. They have to get with the program. Okay, we'll pop on these shoes and put on the HUD. And you're going to be able to see how she stylizes her HUD. Now, not every HUD is the same, of course, but she has these usual staple colors in each one of her HUDs. So she tries to pack these essential colors into the HUDs. And we'll get to the packaging here after we look at these shoes and display them and show them off, how well they fit to the feet. I'm a legacy body, so these are legacy style shoes that I've put on, and they fit really good to my feet, and it changes colors rapidly with the HUD, and the textures are nice and bright and bold and appealing. So we'll hop over here, and here is her fat packs. And of course, a fat pack is going to be, let's see, it pops up here, fat packs. She has a whole group of fat packs, and then she'll break them down to individual colors. So the individual color boxes, I believe I have the $2.99 linden for each box, and then she'll take 3 different colors and put them in like a mini pack, I like to call them. So she has little mini packs of 399 lindens. Okay, her fat packs are $13.99. So essentially, if you bought a fat pack, you'd be buying 2 and getting 1 free. So I've had a lot of fun putting together this shopping list and exploring my inventory. I put some time into researching and gathering data on each designer for everyone that is listening. So I hope that you're going to like this new series and leave your comments, suggestions, and new stores and or designers in the comments below. Thank you for viewing. It's that